Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where we're talking about child abuse and everything related to it, including complex PTSD and healing. My name is Liz and I grew up in a dysfunctional home with two abusive parents and experienced all types of abuse. And I have complex PTSD and I've been on a healing journey for as long as I can remember, and in some form or another. And I started this YouTube channel to connect with other people around this subject. It's kind of a taboo subject and not something that we have the luxury of discussing with other people like us in our lives because of how kind of shameful it is, and something that we keep to ourselves and might not want other people to know about. And also, like, how do we find other people dealing with this? So I think there's a lot of people out there who have complex PTSD who find themselves feeling extremely alone and misunderstood, or just not understood at all, and are trying to understand what they're going through and why they are the way that they are. So I hope that this channel brings people to an understanding, a deeper understanding of themselves who have this disorder and who've been through child abuse or childhood trauma of one kind or another, and that you can just understand yourself better and maybe feel validated about your experience, you know? And also, I want to help you find some tools to help yourself heal, because healing, yes, it absolutely is possible. I can attest to that from personal experience. I can tell you that I may not be 100% healed from this disorder, but my life is tremendously improved over the years, and I have found a place in myself and in my life that I am at peace and feel good about myself and who I am, and am living a pretty good life. Okay, so yes, things absolutely can get better and better and better, and it's up to you how much better it can get. That's just the honest truth. So that's what I want to talk to you about today in my video about healing. Can we heal, and how does that happen? Before we get started, though, I just want to thank everybody out there for your feedback and your good vibes, and reaching out to me and letting me know that you've watched my videos and they have helped you in some way. So if you have watched any of my videos, or if you want to comment below about how you found me, how you found this video, or if you've watched any of my content and how it has helped you, and just say hi. I would love that, and commenting also helps other people see my videos. So I want these to reach as many people as they can, and right now I'm not in a position to do a lot of sharing and marketing and social media stuff. It's just not what I'm into. So I barely have enough time to make these videos, and I haven't been making videos very much because I'm so busy right now in my life. I finally got my room set up the way I want, and I was going to make video in there on my computer, but it's like I live in this house with really tall ceilings, and it just echoes when I talk. So I didn't like how it was sounding, and so I thought, well, maybe I should just go outside and make a video on my phone. So that's what I'm doing. I got the camera in my hand, and unfortunately I live in the city, so I'm not in a very nice, beautiful, luxurious forest or something that I love to be in right now, but that could happen someday. But right now I'm just sitting on my porch, and I live in the city. It's just like the streets right in front of me and buildings everywhere, and I don't have a pretty yard. So it is what it is. I still want to be here with you and talk about this subject that has really affected my life and shaped me as a person. So let's get started. Is it possible to heal from this disorder? And I think people ask that question quite a bit who have complex PTSD, because we find ourselves like on this merry-go-round ride or something, like a carnival ride, and that's our life, and it just seems to be like one big cycle of abuse and one, traumatic event after another, and then we just don't recover, and we just keep experiencing a lot of pain and suffering, and wind up like getting trapped by our trauma. And in a sense, that's what PTSD is like there's a part of you like still trapped in that trauma that is reliving it, and it's manifesting in your day-to-day reality still now. It could be years, many, many years, decades after something happened to you, but you're still living through it. So, oh great, somebody's doing construction now. I hope not. And the nature of complex PTSD is, I would say, it's almost like, not that it was designed, but the way that it affects you tends to, keep you stuck in a loop of trauma because of its effects on you and how you wind up coping with it and making choices in your life, that your childhood basically programmed you for. I don't know, guys. I might have to take a break and come back to this if this guy's gonna pull his saw on all day. So, with that said, yes, you absolutely, even though you may feel like trapped in this disorder and that you'll never get out, healing is possible, and there are people who have healed from their childhoods and complex PTSD, and I think that there are levels of healing that can be achieved. For me personally, I have achieved many different levels that seem to build on themselves of healing, and some of those stages look messier than I'd like them to, so sometimes it doesn't always look like healing, but it's part of the journey. So, and what does it take? What does it take? What do you actually have to do to make healing happen for you? And I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna tell you up front. I'm gonna be real with you, because you guys can handle that, and that's what I'm about. I'm all about being real and honest and authentic, and I'm going to be honest with you now that what it takes to heal from this disorder and to heal from the aftermath of child abuse is it takes 100% dedication from you to heal and make that happen. This has to be a choice that you are determined to make in everything, and every choice that you make is your healing. And you have to want your healing more than anything else on earth. It has to be your number one wish and dream to heal. That's how bad you have to want it, because it's going to take everything that you've got to do this. Healing from child abuse, it means choosing to end the cycle of abuse in your life And, if you have kids, in their lives too, and they can be a wonderfully motivating force. I know that my son was and still is, and I just wanted to see him have a happy life and feel loved in all the ways that I never did. And so, he was a big part of my choice, but ultimately I had to do it for me, and I had to do it because I loved myself and I believed in myself enough to have that. And this has to be a decision that you make. You have to decide, I'm good enough. I'm worthy of healing. I'm worthy of having a happy life where I feel good about myself and I am at peace and I'm happy to be alive. I want that for myself more than anything else I could ever ask for, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to give myself that. Whatever I have to do is not too much to ask of me, because I deserve to be happy. And you may not be in that place right now. You may not. You may need to work with a therapist for some time. You may, I don't know, maybe shit has to get worse for you to finally give up this fight and to give up on living through abuse anymore and any more trauma and pain. You got to be so fed up with it that you're just done. You're just done. You're breaking the cycle. You're going to make different choices. And a lot of healing is about learning to make new choices, doing something different now. You've been doing the same thing. You've been doing the same dance. Enough. Do something to stop it. Take yourself off those tracks. Derail yourself. And the way that I did this was I chose my wellness and my health over everything else. I made myself and my wellness and my health and healing number one. I made myself my own little child, and I decided that I was going to take the absolute best care of her no matter what, and I would not allow anything to harm her. I had to choose to walk away from all kinds of painful situations and people who are causing pain in my life and hurting me because it was hurting me, because it wasn't good for me, and I had to find new situations and people that were good for me. It's kind of like going on a diet, or, like where instead of eating McDonald's every day, you're going to eat salads and you're going to eat homemade, home-cooked meals, and you're going to get your fruits and veggies instead. You're basically taking that onto a whole other level in every realm of your life that you can think of. You're going on a diet from all the toxic shit that's hurting you. And you have to say no. No more. I'm not allowing this for myself, and I'm only allowing the good in. And you find that good, and you take it in, and you make it happen. It's a firm decision in everything in your life. And you have to become your own superhero, and you have to rescue yourself from your own misery. And you have to find all the wonderful things that are available to you in this world, in this life, that make you feel good. And you have to create a whole new life for yourself that makes you feel good, that is good for you, and ultimately makes you feel good about who you are. That is what it takes to heal from this disorder and the after effects of child abuse that are absolutely awful. And there are so many ways to target your healing. And I'm going to share all of them with you. I promise. I'm going to give you places to start, things that you can do right now to get the ball rolling. But I needed to give you a firm lecture about healing and what it takes so that you can mentally prepare yourself for the journey that's waiting for you to get on board and ride that wave and find a new life that's waiting for you. It's out there. But it's not easy, and it's not going to happen all by itself. I can promise you that. It's not in the next relationship. It's not in the next job. Certainly, relationships and having good jobs can certainly be good for us. But your salvation is within yourself. Nowhere else. And I'm not fucking around with this shit. Don't waste any more time, please. Let's get started now. There's so much life to live, and there are so many wonderful things that are available to you in this world. And life wants you to have that. I want you to have that. And you don't have to hurt anymore. So I'm not saying that life is free of pain for me. It's not. You know? But it's pretty fucking good. And I'm happy to be alive, and I'm happy to be at the place I'm in now. And I'm happy to be who I am today. So, with that said, I'm going to end there. Stay tuned for all the videos I'm going to be putting out about steps you can take to help yourself heal. And this is all coming from me personally, what I've learned. I've pretty much done everything, so I'm going to share with you all the things that you really need to do for yourself. These are going to be things that you got to do, and it's like boot camp. You're going to be in boot camp. Put yourself in boot camp. Forget everybody else. You need to put yourself first. You need to be selfish. And that word, selfish, has been condemned. And I'm going to tell you right now, being selfless is not healthy. It is not good for you to be selfless. Let go of that ideal. It is not serving you or anybody to be selfless. We all need to learn how to take absolutely the best care of ourselves, and that means putting ourselves first, which some people would call being selfish. It's not. It's a wonderful thing, and it's a thing that you need to learn how to do because your parents certainly didn't put you first. Why should you? I'm telling you, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to become absolutely selfish and love on yourself and do as much kind things for yourself as you possibly can, and you're gonna have to choose your own well-being and self-interest above everybody else's, okay? I'm done. I'm done with my rant. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please comment below. Just say anything. Just say hi. Just tell me how you found me, and tell me what you want to hear about. Tell me if you have questions, all right? And I love you guys. Please be kind to you. Be absolutely selfish. Take the best care of yourself that you possibly can. We're in the middle of this coronavirus outbreak thing. It's crazy. It's affecting people's lives. It's scary. And right now, we really need to do our absolute best to be good to ourselves and each other and take care of ourselves, all right? I love you. Be kind to you, and I'll see you soon.